Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Farmer Contractor on Greenland's farm. Today, January ticks along slowly. There's trees to be sawn up, and we have got a giant spade to play with. Let's go. Well, folks, welcome back to Greenland's farm. Today, we are, well, we're having to deal with a bit of a mess to begin with. It is early, it's late January now as we crack along through, and we got some high winds the other night, and lo and behold, a disaster has happened. So, we are getting after it with a chainsaw, really, felling these trees. This is just one tree, this one big tree, actually. Never thought this would fall over, but it has. It's ruined a bit of the fence there, and we need to just get it all chopped up. So we've taken a bit of a start at it, and I think it's not looking the worst. What we do need to do is just kind of tidy up as we go, though. And then we'll have to get this all shipped away somewhere, and just, I don't know what we'll do. We'll probably just end up sticking it somewhere, and then eventually it'll become firewood, I'm sure of it. But for right now, we just want to get it all tied up a little bit more. Get this all trimmed up here whilst it's in here as well. But yeah, later on today, we do have the 936 is currently out with a bit of a demonstration on there for a bit of a unique contract that up until this week wasn't really sure was going to be happening, but it is, and it's quite interesting, really. So we're gonna have a look at that. What we'll do for we're going to take the truck down there because I parked over there last night. We got about an acre or two done last night, so we just want to continue, give it a bit of a whirl, and see how the rest of the day goes with it. Really, it's an impressive bit of kit, actually. We're not really. Ooh, it's not a great place to be if I'm chopping that one off. And yeah, we are at the 936 suits it very well. It looks very impressive as well, and it's doing a great job on what is going to be an interesting test plot, really, for the farmer that we're working on. Really, they wanted to do it, they looked into it, they just needed a tractor big enough to pull the bit of equipment. So we'll see how it goes, and see if there's any benefits to it in the long run. For a local vegetable farmer, actually, we're going to be trying that for, so that's fun. This all chopped up, and then we'll have a better idea of what we're doing. I'm conscious that it's all roughly being held up on that, so what we might do is just, if we can at least, split it. Ooh. Try it there. That's better. At least that way we can then get this path opened up again a bit more. Some of this, like I say, might just be left on the roadside, left to slowly break down right away. Some of the good bits will be left stacked up ready, and it can dry out, and we can get some firewood off it, really hope, in the end of the day. The fence could have, it was lucky actually, didn't do as much damage as it could have, but there's still enough damage there to be noticed. But yeah, strong winds around here. This is the only damage that we've had, so I guess overall we can't complain too much. Excellent stuff. Okay. Try and get one more through there. Through that side. That'll do it. Chopping away. So I hope everything is good with you wherever you are. Like I say, it is still, we're late, back end of January here, so all is quiet really on our side. Jobs haven't started to trickle in too much yet, and that's fine, almost to be expected, really. And we'll just keep an eye on it and see. But yeah, we're making the most of the time that we do have anyway. Try and tick along, get everything done that we can. Yeah, we might just stack some of these here, actually, just get them out of the way. These are pretty hefty chunks, so we're gonna have to take some drying out before we can do anything with them. Okie dokie. A few over here as well. And then let's just try and attack this a bit more. There you go. So we'll just get this tidied up. We'll keep chugging along with it, see how we see what we can get done. It's my hope that we can just continue to stick a bit of it into the bucket. I'm not sure where we'll put it all, but jump over. Let's get in, see if we can, if anything, it might just all go over there, you know. Let's see, for now at least that might be the best place. And then we can always salvage it from there at some stage or other. Haven't really got anywhere else to put it all to keep it tidy anyway, so that'll do. there's one extra bit and there's one bit stuck in there and we'll have to get out. Typical. Never rains, but it pours when you do this. And then it's out. Wonderful stuff. Despite it being a little bit colder of late, we have started to see a little bit of growing weather. And what we'll do whilst we're up here actually is just have a quick walk through. You will see that feels looking pretty good. Everything's coming along looking very healthy indeed. Hoping to see that both the OC Rapier and the Oats next door continue at this pace because they're coming along gangbusters there. So if they do, then that will be perfect. We'll get to see some really good progress. But we'll see how we go. Let's just fell that. Chop that in half. That should be good. A bit of exercise here as well. Like going to the gym today. Okay, which bit do we want there? Perfect. Okay, so we should be able to now, let's lift that back up again, pull that in. Okay, let's try that. Get all this tied up here where we can. And then we will be on to the next bit. Like I say, we're going to take the truck on down there. What we actually have to do when we're finished later on, and I'll show you the reason why, because this bit of equipment we're going to have a look at is rather large. We actually end up just leaving it where it is, putting it back to the yard, or back to the main field entrance that we can get into actually, because again, some of the fields are a little bit narrow, but if it's going to work, then it will be advantageous to the customer in the end. So happy to help out really. All we're doing is hiring the tractor out really, and we're not going there straight away because it is just a little bit damp at the moment, so we'll let that kind of dry out. Could be time to do a few little bits and pieces such as this, and then we'll be good. So we'll get this all tied up here. We'll continue to fiddle around with these bits of logs, and then we will see you in the truck. Alrighty, we should be all pretty much well and done there. This is part of the JCB round the corner. The other day there we did take the Ford out for a bit of a spin to cart some produce around there. Done that a few more times since, took the case out once as well, just to keep all that moving along. We have seen quite a bit of produce coming in and out of late from the production depot there, so it's been good to do. Yeah, it's nice to get the wheels spinning on them really for a little bit. So that went well, and yeah, happy to see how that's going. We're just gonna get the truck and then we'll get ready to go. All right, just have to grab a couple of tools. We should be good to go though. Just get ourselves back here. Not far to go, not far to drive at all there. And it's interesting, the farm that we're going to, like I said, they are a vegetable farm. They do put a bit of before they start to drill any of their vegetables, they actually put some digestate into their fields. And the idea being with this project that we're going to help with today is that the end goal really is that the digestate gets incorporated into the soil nice and deep, so the roots can really benefit from that later on. And it means that they can get on planting into there pretty quickly after the digestate has been applied. So that's where we step forward. The farmer in question has been doing a bit of research and looking into what might be the best option for them. And this is something that's been coming up and around a few times, a few suggestions, so they wanted to give it a go. Now the machine in question got delivered 2 days ago. We got to it yesterday. We hooked on up to it last night, and we did maybe an acre and a half, and it was not the worst trial we've ever had. Can I get through that one? Do you know what? I think we can. I think we will, because if I remember right, there's a gate in the corner which will get us through. And the other field was a little sticky, so we'll just creep through here. So yeah, we got an acre and a bit done. The Fent managed it no problem at all. Spent a little bit of time fiddling around getting everything set up how we wanted it and depth gauges and everything, but I think we're looking good. It's a beast of a machine. Doesn't cause too much. I thought it might be quite a vibration on it, but it's balanced in perfectly, which is great. And yeah, I'm looking forward to see it. It's just going to be through here. This field, like I said, has already had a digestate applied onto it there. It was a stubble and it's been cultivated in or had top down on it. And then, yeah, a bit of digestate on there and we're looking good. There is the beast all parked up ready to go. And there is the new machine on the back of it. Rather impressive looking bit of equipment. We'll stop here. So, those of you who know will have recognized that this is a spader. It's by a company called Phantek. This is about 4.5 meters wide, which makes it interesting and challenging. We can't take this on the road anywhere as it is. Could maybe do it if I had an escort in front of me, but that's about it. And then if we look down here, you'll see that all these rotating spades actually come through and just rip through the soil and rotate, essentially like a giant rotavator really. Rolls it over, breaks it up, leaves a remarkably good looking finish. So with that in mind, we're just going to jump in. And we'll just let that let the tractor warm up for a little bit here. Lift up the front linkage there, and we'll just leave that be. So yeah, I think this requires around 200 horsepower-ish, maybe a bit more. We certainly don't feel it on this tractor at all. The weight's really good in it as well, just to keep everything, plenty of grip in the tires there, keep pulling forward. That's working really, really well. We had our GPS all set up. No doubt we might have to actually look to get that done again. We'll just go for a bit of a gentle cruise over to where we were. We started just on the far side there, like I said the other night. And we'll this field won't take too long to do at all, but yeah, it works really well. Brings up the nice dry soil from underneath there as well. Allows you to mix in that slurry and that digestate or whatever you're applying. Let's just get our door shut. There you go. Perfect stuff. And we will just go get ourselves all set up there with our GPS once again. We should be good to go. It's quite an impressive beast there when you get it all dialed in. It's yeah, it's quite a novel idea. I haven't really seen too many of these around here. I think they're coming mainly from Europe, where you have a few more larger vegetable growing areas. I may be wrong. Let me know if you've seen these or have any experience on these things. But yeah, it's good fun. Good bit of equipment to have. So what we will do is let's look to just get. We're gonna go off that directional bearing. That should be us looking good. All right. I think we'll give that a go. We'll see how we get. We're gonna always just get ourselves leveled up. So let's just get ourselves back here and get this fired away. And watch what happens when you get this going. Let's just get ourselves in there. Everything should still be set up there, so we're just going to engage. And there they go. They're not too crazy. They're not going over at the speed of perhaps the rotavator would, but they're still doing a good enough job. We're going to just that down. Oh, we're in. And we're off. Perfect stuff. Let's see, did I get my GPS right there? Ooh, not quite. We might have to overlap that bit. And that's it, really. I've heard a lot of people have tried using these for things like land reclamation as well. Something that we may well look into doing there at one point or another. But yeah, it's allowing us to keep really cracking along. Again, all of this is at the cost of the customer there. They want to hire this out and try it because they feel like there's a strong benefit for them in their line of operation here. So if that is the case and there's legs there for us to use it, then you know we will continue to offer the services to do so. You do get quite a bit of coverage here. I do believe there are, this is like I say the 4.5 meter version, and they did look at like a 3 and a 2.5 meter as well, but they went for the bigger version just to get the acreage covered. And yeah, we're doing just that really. So very happy days. Let's just knock that off and then we'll lift her up. See if we can't get this bit all squared away as well. Perfect stuff. And we're through. So yeah, like I say, let me know if you've used anything like this before. We've only got this one field to do today. So we will, yeah, it looks like we're all but done here as well. So we're just going to keep rumbling through. It should take us about maybe, oh, I don't know, this field's not huge, so maybe another couple of hours to get this done. And then we will, we can only go out that one corner gateway, and then we have to take it back to the yard, and we'll leave it there for the lorry to come pick it up. I do believe they take off this front end. Easy does it, and then they're good to go. So that is what we're going to be looking into. Until next time though, I think we'll just keep rolling through here. Like I say, it's still quite quiet at the moment. Jobs aren't coming through too thick and fast. It is January after all. And then yeah, I'm expecting to see a little bit more of a take up there in the next probably 2 or 3 weeks. So we keep bringing you content where we can and where we have it, and we'll try and keep it as interesting as possible. If you have any questions, comments or feedback, of course leave it down below there. Always glad to hear that, and we will see you in the next one. Until then though folks, do stay safe, enjoy what you're doing as always. I've been Simulation for the Nation. This has been our latest update from the Greenlands farmer and contractor, and we shall see you all in the next one. Catch you later.